Morning. Survived the night in the Tesla Model Y camping. We made it to Doolin in County Clare. We had some touring around today. Welcome to camping in the Tesla Model Y. This is the shower. So we picked up Darwin, hello, and we are dropping her off to Mullingar first and then heading off to Clare. We are on 94% battery, 385 kilometer range, but as I was informed, you put in the destination and Doolin, County Clare, and it'll tell me I'll have 26% when we get here. We will be stopping in Mullingar, so actually, do you know what? Preconditioning battery for faster charger. Hold on a second. Oh, it's saying we need to stop in Bird Hill. I need to put in the Mullingar stop first, so let me exit that and trip. We are going to Mullingar first, and then cutting across. And trip. Anyway, I'll get working on this. I'll probably charge in Mullingar, the new SSE charging station, and I want to see the difference with reversing this into a charger and the charging dynamic. They have a drive-through charger in Mullingar, and so where is this? There she is, for those that want more Darwin in the videos. Okay, looking forward to this, and we'll go through the whole car once we get down to Doolin, but as I said, it's fairly standard Tesla Model Y, just got that pod on the back of it. So we're going to go leave. It's saying that we should stop in Enfield to supercharge there to get all the way down. So but I'm going to stop in Mullingar anyway. But the system does, it says precondition the battery, etc., etc. So it's a fairly intuitive system. Just pulled into Mullingar and all set to go trying out the new SSE Hub here in Mullingar, but unfortunately not still not open, but there's plenty of other options here in Mullingar. So we've got up to 100%, we're at 98%, and we're off to Doolin, and we land in Doolin with 43% from Mullingar. Looking forward to it, getting parked up somewhere and getting set up for the night. All simple so far, and very easy to get parking as well. You could see there was no problem getting reversed back. So I don't visit Clare enough. I haven't been down in a long time. Gorgeous country roads, narrow with those limestone walls, little villages, people asking you where you're going, what you're doing when we're stopping getting ice cream. But beautiful countryside, great people, real nice. It was a gorgeous weekend too. This was the June bank holiday weekend, so we had phenomenal weather. I'd never been to the Burn before, so with the Burn, it's a limestone glacial landscape, totally unique. J.R.R. Tolkien was living here when he was writing Lord of the Rings, and I reckon this landscape really affected and how it was the landscape that he describes in it. This is Donegal Castle, that we were able to pull in beside and put up the drone for, right in Doolin Village, or just beside Doolin Village. Again, very iconic, standing in the middle of nowhere. And then I also hadn't been to the Cliffs of Moher before, so a gorgeous day to visit it. Absolutely stunning. We made it to Doolin in County Clare. We had some touring around today. We came to a campsite. Now this is set up for wild camping if you didn't want to go onto a campsite, but it is here in Nagels in Doolin. Amazing, right on the pier. You can see it down there, but a massive campsite. And this is the Tesla Model Y that we showed you this morning. As I said, pretty standard looking on the outside, bike rack on the top, and then it has this pod at the back. But I'm going to go through each of the sections with you. So open up the front. Did I close it? Let's see. Open up at the front. And so in the front you have 2 umbrellas, charging cable with solar shower, first aid kit or Tesla breakdown kit, some chem for the chemical toilet if you want it, So that's all in the front. And then inside, nothing in the front part is fairly standard. Then they're starting to be a bit smarter, the guys in Seaweed and Saltwater. You've got some grey water containers here that are used for the sink and washing up. You've got a portable battery pack, you've got a portable fridge. In underneath that seat then as well is safety gear, first aid kit, etc. This is all our stuff in the back here, and this will be going into the front because the seats fall down. This is where the top of the bed goes. And then this bit out here, and so it is, twist that down, unlock it, unlock it, and then pull it, and that locks in there. You can hear it locking in, and then you can unlock it. And so inside here are the legs for the bed, the awning, the solar shower, the induction hob, tables, chairs, lots of stuff, toaster, kettle. So you can see just how handy it is, and rather than putting it up on the roof and drag coefficient. And then Seaweed and Saltwater in Ireland are the agents for Ego. And this is a bed on the top that folds into the back seat, and then in underneath, pull this out, got your kitchen. So here you have your water bladder, but we're going to feed that up from the 2 grey water tanks that are in underneath, and you can put the cable down and attach your tap here. You have storage here, just your washing utensils. You have more storage up here, gas hob, pop down sink. You can be washing stuff away in it. Let's put that back up so that we don't slide it in. You got this, Derek. One-handed, you can do it, you can do it. And just like that. Your gas hob, more storage, more storage. And then, again, so in underneath then in the subwell is, or sub-trunk, you have your sleeping bags, your pillowcases. Up top you've got your hot water bottle, your blankets, your pop-up shower tent, mattress on either side, pillowcases. So yeah, let's put this all together and come back to you in a minute. So in the cargo box you can see we just take everything out, and then the main construction is the bed. So to clear out the back footwells on either side, drop down the seats, one side and then obviously the other side, and you can see in the picture there in the background I've started putting the legs together. It's kind of like a concertina folding leg situation that just helps the mattress stay flat. This is the bed structure, timber frame, put in the legs. They're kind of all connected together, but it's easy enough to do once you do it. Then fold up that wooden frame and extend the either arm, and then the mattress folds out and goes in on top of it. You can see some Velcro there on the ends. That's the 3 sections folded out. And then you have the 2 little side bits so that you don't drop anything down when you're in the mattress. Everything set up there with sleeping bags, etc. And then only other thing we set up was the awning, which sits on top of the car, but I'll go through that now with you. Welcome to camping in the Tesla Model Y. This is the shower. Let me show you around. Inside, you've got a pumped with a little shower head on it and a variable speed, but you can set the pressure on it, you can build up the pressure on it. A little window there in the actual shower, and you can actually open up the top of it to let some steam out. I'm planning on having a shower later. Then we're down here, we have our chemical toilet. Moving around, you'll start to see we have our Keelty awning up. Very cool. That comes with a privacy door, and you can see, and all this fit in the Tesla. So now let's start left to right. We've got our battery, 40 hours remaining, and we've got our fridge, 2 degrees, strawberries from Wexford, and some ham and cheese and yogurt. We've got our grey water connected to the sink. We've got our gas hob if we wanted it, but we won't be using that. We'll be using electric, of course. We've got our electric hob over here. But as well, inside all of this, you've got a little speaker, you've got travel kettle and toaster, little headlamp. Inside the back, towels, sleeping bags. Inside the sleeping bags you've got cotton sheets, a cashmere woolly hot water bottle, some throws. The guys even have up here some little pop-up rechargeable LED lights. Blackout blinds are all put in there now, so you can see. Now the sun is setting right over there, so it's creeping in, but tonight it's going to be no problem there. Blackout blind here. As well as all that, you can see 2 pop-up chairs, pop-up table. This all fit in the Tesla Model Y. You've got our full kitchen kit, 2 stainless steel, your mocha pot, portable jug, Yeti, and then your enamel plates. Really cool, like really cool. Sun setting here in Doolin. Yeah, if you're thinking about camping in a Tesla Model Y in Ireland, Seaweed and Saltwater. Very impressed with it now. I have to sleep in it tonight, so let's have a look, but otherwise, all good. Hope you're enjoying it so far. All tucked up for the night, and I was watching other YouTubers who have camped in their Tesla, and you can activate it on the app, but what you can't do is set it to manual, because down here it'll automatically go to auto mode, but the level 2, level 3, and it tells you it's in camp mode there, and so the car will stay until 20% battery. Now we're at 54% battery. Another thing you have to remember to do is lock it. Now I can do that via the app or via the touch screen, but what time are we at? 20 to 11. Blackout blinds are all up now. You can see it's very little light getting in. Yeah, looking forward to it. Wait for the morning. Morning. Survived the night in the Tesla Model Y camping. Camp mode amazing, perfect temperature all the way through the night. We've got the sleeping bags and all the rest of it. It is shallow in here, so moving around isn't as obviously as easy, but no, not a major issue. Mattress is probably on the firmer side, which is what I prefer. Let's have a look at how much camp mode has used. It's about just after 8:30, or around 8:30 in the morning, so what's that, about 10 hours. Let's have a look at it. So camp mode has taken, what are we at now? 45%, you can see in the top right hand corner there. There you go. 8:30, 13 degrees outside, 17.5 degrees on the inside. The boot is open. Patrizia's gone off to the facilities. Yeah, you could hear it kicking in and kicking out during the night, but at a very low level, just the battery kicking in and kicking out. And we had it set not on auto, we had it set on low. I think it was on 1 actually. Oh, come on now. And then we had it down like that, like I was talking about last night. Yeah, 1% per hour, so very little battery drain for an overnight. Now it's time to make some breakfast. Just like that, we're all packed up and ready to go away after a night in Doolin. We have our frunk packed away. I took pictures. This isn't my first rodeo. I knew exactly where everything else had to go. And then in the back seat we have all set up again for Darwin. That's our cover just for the cars that I get press wise. We've got our swing arm connection out the back, and then in the boot we are all packed away again for the bed packed up the top, and then the kitchen underneath, and then in the sub trunk we've got our folding stuff. So yeah, nice peaceful night. Let's go and talk about driving it. What's it like to drive? Otherwise all good. Driving the Tesla Model Y with all of the camping gear and the pod in the back and the swing arm, it's actually, you don't really feel it's much heavier. As I said, this is the standard range, so it is hasn't got the big battery, and number 1, and number 2, the suspension on the Teslas are never, except for the high-end ones, are never anything to write home about. And on rough County Clare roads here around Doolin, yes, it's a bit firmer, but absolutely on a good road it's sublime. Efficiency, let me just get the sat nav so that I'm not going to lose out, is actually really good. 16.6 is what I could see. The car is around 18,000 kilometers on it, and its lifetime it's getting around 16.6 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. charging, we charged the Mullingar up to 100%. Then we charged again last night. Just with camp mode, I didn't know how long it was going to take, or how much it was going to take from the battery. So we went to an ESB in Lahinch that was unfortunately faulty, so we had to go on to Milltown Malbay, and there was an easy go there, so we went and topped up there up to about 60%. By the time we got back to Doolin, we were at 54, as you could see, and then I'd used about 10 last night, 9 or 10% of the battery, roughly 1% per hour in camp mode at the temperature that we had set, and we had set the speed, we didn't put it at automatic. So the team, as mentioned before, at Seaweed and Saltwater, were kind enough to gift us this for the night. They also have those the agency in Ireland for the pods, so they can retrofit and put that into 10 different vehicles, I believe. So the Tesla Model Y and 9 others. So if you're interested in going camping in your own car, you could actually just buy that bed and kitchen pod, and then they could advise on the other bits that they can do. But overall, very easy to maneuver. There's a Tesla Model Y with a bit sticking out the end, but reversing cameras, actually, you can see it. It came from the United States, that swing arm system, and obviously #1 EV in that market is the Tesla Model Y, and so there's a lot of accessories and people doing other stuff in it that we would not be used to in the European market. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Enjoyed going through the burn for the first time. Enjoyed going to the Cliffs of Moher for the first time with Patricia, who's been in here a couple of times. But the 3 times that she has been here before, it was windy and rainy, and it took bringing me along to make it sunshine. It was a gorgeous day, gorgeous weekend overall. Hopefully you've enjoyed my look around and living and camping in the Tesla Model Y, with thanks to the team at Seaweed and Saltwater. I really appreciate it. I'll stick the link in the description. Overall, it's been a really good experience. Surprising how much stuff actually comes out of the car, between the frunk, the sub-trunk, that pod that goes in for the kitchen and the bed, and then that swing arm bunker unit that is out the back. But also the items that they have picked for the camping. Both myself and Patricia have been amazed at how everything has been fitted in together, how well it has been packed, the quality of the materials that they're using, and the products that they've selected. Excellent. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, jump into the comments and let us know what you think. I haven't put prices up for this service because it'll vary, and I don't want the video to date. So go to Seaweed and Saltwater if you're interested in seeing if you're looking to come to Ireland to go camping in a Tesla Model Y, whether you're from Ireland or you're visiting. I know I was speaking to the team, and they've had a lot of Australians and Americans that have never driven electric vehicles before. So they're coming to Ireland. They've never driven an EV before. They're going camping in Ireland, and talk about a steep learning curve, and they've all managed perfectly. So really good to see. They send you a PDF beforehand of all the items that you're going to get in the vehicle that you've requested, because there's a whole menu of stuff. That the way they work it is, what do you want, what don't you want? You may not want the chemical toilet, you may want a Starlink internet connection, the dish, etc. And so you pick and choose, and that's what combines the price then overall. Really smart. And so yeah, they've had some great journeys so far, and hopefully if you're interested, you'll reach out to them, and you will too. Thank you very much for watching the video, and if you think that if you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to enjoy that video too.